Welcome to Kharis Tutorials. I'm Simeon. First, there is a movie coming up and it's called Celebrate It Hellah. I'm sure you would like to see me featured in this movie, and I would love you to subscribe to the channel. It is Naija in TV. You get the details of the movie on Naija in TV. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll keep you posted on the details as it comes. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you my dress, and don't mind me, it got burnt while ironing, but I'll still show you the back so you can see. The tutorial needs to move on. I have two different materials here, and that's the main fabric and also the lace fabric. So I use this as a gathered, just like a ruffle in front of it. You get the details in the sewing, so you don't want to miss out. Also, it has gotten to my reach that people are being scammed out there, all in the name of WhatsApp training. If anyone is asking you to pay into an account, please, I need you to confirm first. My WhatsApp number is on the screen. Kindly confirm so as to avoid being scammed. Thank you. Don't forget, we upload our cutting and sewing tutorials separately. And if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe and the bell button. The measurements we'll be needing are the underbust, the half length, and the full length. We'll also be needing the shoulder and the sleeve measurements, round sleeve, bust circumference, underbust circumference measurements. Basically, the half length is being shown in the cutting tutorial, and in the sewing tutorial you get the rest of the details. I'm sure you don't want to miss out, so let's move on. Alright, welcome. I'll be working on the half length, and the base can be anything of your choice. Mine is going to be a full flay. So working on the half length, the length is 15 inches. So I added half an inch to make it 15.5 inches. Then from the shoulder, this is my underbust measurement of 12 inches, and this is my armhole of 8.5 inches. To fold my fabric, I folded with the bust measurement plus 6 divided by 4 because I won't be using lining in this tutorial. That's the reason I added 6 inches. So bust measurement plus 6 divided by 4. Then I added extra 2 inches because it's going to be a bustier dress. So this is the 2 inches excess that I added. And the first thing I'm going to do is to hide the 2 inches so as to continue our normal measurements. Having done that, I have the shoulder measurement divided by 2. That's 7 inches. So I've marked out my 7 inches. This is my armhole point, but since it's a bustier dress, I'm going to increase that by 1 inch. So I'm going to make it 9.5 inches. Now I have my bust plus 6 divided by 4, which is the folded part. That's 10 inches. And the underbust circumference measurement is going to be under this is my underbust length. So my underbust circumference measurement below it plus 6 divided by 4 as well. So I'm just going to connect this. Going to get my armhole as the armhole, and then I'm going to also connect from the underbust to the bust circumference. So we're going to cut this out. First, I'll use this to cut the back, and since the back too will be needing a zipper allowance, I'll just unfold this and cut out the exact thing that I have here. This is a leftover of the fabric that I use for a particular dress, so I'm just trying to make a good use of it. So I'm going to cut out the back as well. I've unfolded the 2 inches, going to serve as my zipper allowance. So there is need to split the back. Need to split. Okay, I've done that already. Alright, so we have the front and we have the back. Working on the front first, I need to measure based on the nipple to nipple measurements, and the allowance for folding, the nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches, and that will give us 3.5 plus half an inch. So I'm bringing out 4 inches all the way, bringing out my 4 inches to the nipple point. Can measure from the shoulder to get the nipple point, from the shoulder to the nipple point. So this is my 4 inches, and on the armhole I'm going to take 4 inches, and I'll connect this to get a princess dart. So this is my princess dart. Then I need to get my under bust measurement. The under bust length is 12 inches. From the 4 inches, I'll take 2 inches straight to the under bust measurement. That's my 2 inches. And on the armhole, I'll take 1 inch. My 1 inch is coming to meet the nipple point, and also from the under bust, I'm coming to meet the nipple point. So it's just for us to connect, bringing out a curve shape from the nipple point to the under bust, and also from the armhole to the nipple points. In case you don't have your curve, you can always find your way around this. Alright, so I'll be cutting out those 2 lines. I'll cut this line, and I'll also cut out the princess dart line. Having done that, we move to cutting out the neck design. Remember, we added our zipper allowance to the back, so I need to fold it in first. Then I'll place the fronts. The neck width, I'm taking 3 inches for the width, and the front depth, I'm taking 4.5 inches. You can go ahead with your choice. Okay, let's make do with 4 inches for the front, and I'm bringing out a U shape. So you can see clearly this is the width of 3 inches and the depth of 4 inches. So I'm going to notch the same points at the back, and the back depth I'll be using just 1.5 inches as the back depth, and also a U shape. So I'm going to cut out the neck design. Still working on the front. I'm going to bring out a slant shape from the armhole to the middle of my neck design. That's the middle. So I'm going to bring out a slant shape. So I'm cutting this off to replace it with a lace fabric. All I'll do is place this to cut it out on a lace fabric. And this time around, I'll add half an inch for the sewing. Remember to add your half an inch. Also remember they have an inch. So I'm going to replace this back to its normal position. I won't be needing the main fabric. I'll be doing the joining in the sewing tutorial. I'm sure you don't want to miss out how this is going to happen. So the next thing I'm going to cut out is the fabric to create my ruffles. And to do that, I need just a strip of fabric with the length of 3 inches. And as long as you want, that's going to determine the fullness of your gathers. And this is the length of 3 inches. You can make it as long as you want. So I'm going to create a ruffles with this at the front of my dress, and then I'll move to cutting the sleeve. So one of the sleeve is going to be the main fabric, while the other is going to be the lace fabric. And you can go ahead to cut whatever type of sleeve you choose to cut for this. I'll also need a lining. I'll need a lining, so I'll be using a doll face material to cut out the lining. All I'll do to cut the lining for the lace fabric is just to place the lace fabric just the way we did in this cutting. I'll place the lace fabric on my doll face material, or whatever lining you choose to use. I'll place it on it to cut out my lining. And I'm sure you don't want to miss out the sewing tutorial. The base of my dress will not be shown in this video. You can as well go ahead and use any style you want. It can be a gathered, short, long, or a straight gown. You can make it a straight gown as well. And mine is going to be a maxi gown, so it's going to be a full flare. And in case you want to know how to cut the full flare, I have tutorial on that, how to cut different types of flare. I have the single, double, full flare, and I also have the 720 and 1440 degree flare. So you can do well to watch that. And don't forget to thumb up, leave your comments in the comment box below. And if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and click on the bell to get notified as well. Thank you.